Peyton Manning's forehead was recently the landing stage for the Artemis 2 mission. Welcome back to the Chatting Average. My name's John Sansoni. That's John Lieber. And back from his trip foraging for nuts and berries in the wilderness is Adam Busak. Adam did actually text us before this recording session saying that he might be late because he was at the grocery store. And I had mentioned that I'd mentioned that on the phone with my mom, and I was like, what if he was just foraging for nuts and berries?
Listen, I don't know. Some of the grocery store situations in Colorado, it's not too different from foraging from nuts and berries. I'll tell you that much.
If I could have the liberty of kind of pointing us towards the NL West to start our conversation.
No check-in, no nothing. How are you guys doing? Who wants to talk about the NL West to start?
All right,
I do.
All right. You know what? Fine.
Anthony does. Hey, he has the rock. Let him ISO.
How about this? Hi, John Lieber. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am well. Thank you for asking. Adam, how are you?
It'd be better if we were talking about the NL West.
Well, we can try that. Apparently,
there was a big trade today. What are we doing talking about the NL West?
The Blue Jays acquired Lenyn Sosa from the White Sox in a trade that has all the baseball experts saying, who?
Lenyn Sosa is one of those players that somehow I have like 300 billion baseball cards of, but I'm not actually sure if I can verify he's a real baseball player. For a very long time, Ryan O'Hearn was in that same category, but he recently leveled up, so respect to Ryan O'Hearn.
I will let you know that he has played 240 games for the White Sox. No, I'm sorry, 252 games for the White Sox over the last 3 years. He had a solid year last year to be for real. 264 at the plate, 22 home runs, 75 RBIs. Something to build off of. However, the issue with Lenyn Sosa is that you do have to play a position in baseball. And he doesn't know how to do that.
A below-average defender in his career, and this is the quote from the MLB article about it. Sosa has primarily played second base, but can also handle first and third. Is that true?
When they tried to play him at first, he couldn't catch the baseball.
What about at third?
Anything was better than everything else.
I'm going to look on his Baseball Savant page right now because I really need to know
water. It looks like water.
Blue?
Very blue.
All right. But
2025, a good year.
You know what they say about Sosa.
All right, to the NL West.
So,
Slam Diego. Holy sheets. What more can you say?
You remember Fernando Tatis Jr., right?
I do remember Fernando Tatis Jr.
You know, the guy that the White Sox traded to get James Shields.
Yeah. He was a shortstop prospect at the time, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, right.
Traded him.
Whatever happened with that?
So, Platinum Glover, perennial, top 25 player in Major League Baseball, bona fide superstar, Dominican team hero, not James Shields though. So we all know Fernando Tatis. What we don't know is why he's at second base. Fernando Tatis was moved.
I know why he's at second base.
Why is he at second base, Adam?
He's a bad defensive baseball player, and you gotta put him somewhere.
Also not quite true.
What if you put him in the right field?
He won the Platinum Glove. So Tatis
they just
moved
give
full-time
those out to anybody these days.
Tatis
defensive
moved
metrics have
full-time.
never been more in the mud. I've said that for a while now.
Fernando Tatis moved full-time to the outfield starting in 2023.
Because he was too bad of a defender to play shortstop full time. Sorry, go ahead. I'll stop.
Because he was too injury-prone to play shortstop.
He led the league in errors, John.
And also bad at it. But he was also injury-prone. Let's get clear here.
You know,
he was hurt.
Can I interject for a second?
Half dozen to one.
Yeah. My favorite thing about highly touted shortstop prospect comes to major league level is that it happens many times a year. And I'd say about half of those are guys who are highly touted shortstop prospect that comes up to the major league level and lead the league in errors, and then their team's like, but he hits at like a 225 clip, so like we have to try him in the outfield. O'Neal Cruz. Hey, I don't know where they're gonna put C.J. Abrams, but I know it's gonna be in the outfield one day.
So
in the first round of the MLB draft this July, there will be probably 10, maybe 15 high schoolers that are drafted. About 10 of them will have shortstop as their primary position, and about 8 of those guys will have bios on MLB Pipeline that say, we'll probably play third base or first base in the majors.
And 3 of those shortstops will end up being pitchers.
100%.
So, Tatis, right? To get back on track, thanks guys, has been taking grounders in the infield since he moved to the outfield. It's been a little infrequent for the first couple of years, but he's been doing it more and more regularly. And then he got a start at second base on Saturday.
How did it go?
Actually quite well. He made 4 routine plays. Seemed like it went fine. But your 2-time Platinum Glove right fielder, who last year put up 95th percentile or higher in every defensive metric on Baseball Savant, made his first career start at second base. And it seemed pretty out of nowhere. I think I remember us texting about it, or at least I said something about it to someone that was deeply confusing to me. And now it seems like he's their backup second baseman now. Because if Xander Bogaerts gets a day off, Jake Cronenworth slides to short. If Jake Cronenworth gets a day off, they're not going to move Xander Bogaerts to second base. And right now, Seung-Min Song, who is their backup second baseman, is on the injured list. So they put
with Will Wagner.
Will Wagner's also hurt, I think, right?
Same injury. 3 days
so
apart.
Tatis is playing second base, and the thing is, he really likes playing the infield. That's the thing, is he's not like in an interview he did, he said like he loves playing the infield. He loves the quick action, the quick chances, staying on his feet. And Craig Stammen said that he's going to play right field most days. Obviously, you've got, why would you move him? But he's their best option at the moment.
Position where the ball actually finds him.
He said, quote, it's probably a little bit, I don't want to say I'm more focused, but it's just more quick action. Which is, I think, exactly what Adam is saying in that sort of, that really threw me
he
off.
Runs away.
Sorry, boys, my AC started blasting. I didn't want it messing with the audio.
So his game at second base. Well, he's played 2 games at second base this year. And I'd like to be the first to report those are his second and third games at second base in his major league career.
Right.
He played 1 game there in 2023. Hey, Adam, could you answer a question for me?
Please.
How many seasons has Fernando Tatis led the league in errors? He's been playing since 2019.
Well, he had half a season wiped out. He had half a season wiped out because of the PED suspension. I think
That
he's
would
had
be
parts
that
of
would be year
2
2022 did not play, and then
I think
2021 he didn't play a lot of games either.
I was gonna say parts of 2 other seasons that I thought he missed with injuries. So that's what, like 7 full seasons, 6 full seasons, something like that.
Yeah.
Give me 3 times that he's led the league in errors.
And Adam would be right there. But he was really close his first year as well. 18 errors at shortstop in 2019 in just 83 games.
Right. So here's the interesting part here. He also is surprisingly competent at second base, which is weird.
Mm-hmm.
But in his 4 chances, and again, he's been a very good defensive outfielder by metric standards, not by John Lieber standards.
No, you're right. I mean, 6 errors in 139 games in 2023 led the league for outfielders.
Right.
But he led the league, technically, with 6 errors for outfielders.
Right.
I'm not mad at 139. And how many of those are he tried to dive and didn't catch it?
See, that's the thing, right? Tatis's issue is so unique in this game, and this is where I will give him credit, because one thing that is incredibly impressive about Tatis is his range, right? He's got great foot speed. He's got really good instincts. He can get to baseballs that most other baseball players cannot get to. He also has, crocodile hands and is just an absolute butcher with a glove on. And the fact that he can catch up to these baseballs only gives him the opportunity to make more errors. And so his issue, I think, is very unique. I think there's a lot of value that Fernando Tatis provides if you could just tighten up those mechanics a little bit more. And by moving him to second base, you're going to more of a low volume position, right? He's not going to have as many opportunities to get the ball. But what I think it takes away is his range. I don't know if second base is a position that really maximizes his skill set, if that's fair to say.
Yeah, because you don't move around as much.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's
why I played second base, dude. It's great. It's wonderful.
That's probably why he'll end up playing more efficiently, I guess, less errors there, because he doesn't have to make the highlight reel play of going over the middle and somehow throwing, or going deep into the third base hole, and
No, that is a good point.
That's why. I mean, because I wonder how many in 2021, when he led the league with 100 or with 21 errors, how many of those are throwing errors, moving to his right, trying to go across his body. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
So I don't know. I mean,
I will say he turned double play on Saturday.
He did.
That his throw on the turn was 84.8 miles an hour.
Yeah.
The third hardest throw from a second baseman on a double play since last season at the same time. So that's
a rifle from a second baseman, dude. A first baseman is not expecting that.
I don't think of
Gavin Sheets has a burned hole through his chest.
My king.
King of the week? Question mark.
But it also immediately reminds me that, man, they just have shortstops everywhere in San Diego. They just keep doing this. Jackson Merrill, Jake Cronenworth.
You've heard of positionless basketball. Get ready for positionless baseball.
No, that's the Toronto Blue Jays. Don't get confused. That's why they added Lenyn Sosa. They need more guys that can play somewhere sometimes.
The New York Yankees as well.
Oh, what? Shortstop Ryan McMahon? What was your prediction for Ryan McMahon?
Platinum Glovers. You want to talk about Platinum Glovers?
You had a prediction that Ryan McMahon would start 10 games at shortstop this season?
Something like that.
What's he at? 1?
Let's have a look here. Check the
That's
game.
still one. That's still one more than I thought he would.
Two games at shortstop this year.
Hey,
1 game started.
Wow.
hey, I'm a fifth of the way there. I'm a fifth of the way there.
I don't know, man.
I had a counter. I had a counter to that. I don't remember what it was, but let's check in.
Yeah, didn't we have a document with all of these? With all these.
NL. No, AL East. AL East. So bad news. When I type in AL East, I get charboiling auto hemorrhage 7725.
Ooh, that doesn't sound right.
That's what we.
I've got the. No, this is not the right document. All right, this is making for great audio.
Yeah, you guys are just listening to us look through Google Drive right now.
This is really important to me.
AL East, here we go.
So
I found the AL West. Shoot.
this is just abysmal audio. I am so
McMahon,
sorry.
Here we go. I got it. Ryan McMahon over 10.5 starts at shortstop. Okay, so it's just starts. So I've got 1. I'm 1 of 10.
One.
Was there a counter? John Lieber's bold prediction was Jazz Chisholm starts the most games at shortstop. And Mr. Sansoni, your slice of the pie here was Ahmed Rosario over 3.5 starts at shortstop.
At shortstop? Oh.
Oh.
Right.
Just so everybody knows, Jazz has not made a start there yet.
Neither is Ahmed Rosario. Ahmed Rosario actually got a game in right field on Sunday.
Yeah, he's played third base, right field, and second base so far. He started 6 games in the 16-game season of the 2016 games.
The last time Ahmed Rosario got a game at shortstop, he got 1 appearance with the Nationals in 2025.
Hey, you only said 3.5. You only said 3.5. That's a low bar.
He hasn't played 3 games at shortstop since 2024, when he made 12 appearances there with Tampa Bay.
Sounds like John Sansoni is regretting this.
Yeah. Sounds like Adam is in the early for this particular prediction.
I have never regretted a single prediction. Do not look at the athletic standings right now. Do not look at the athletic standings right now.
So I'm looking through trying to find all of our predictions.
Do not Google Bear Trap.
I'm looking for all of our predictions. My prediction from the American League Central was that the Guardians are the Twins of this year. They're currently 9-7.
9-7.
Oh my god.
Take a look at our NL East. Do we have any? No. Oh god. My prediction for the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, man.
Martin Perez and Cookie Carrasco would start a combined 20 games for them.
Martin Perez just got DFA'd.
Oh.
Damn it!
Did he make any starts?
Like
2 starts. Huge. We just need Cookie to make 8.
Yep.
Or 18.
Exactly what I was going to say.
I'll be honest with you. Martin Perez is probably going to stay in the organization because he actually pitched decently, like a 3.2 ERA or something.
Yeah.
Like, he's been fine. What was my prediction?
There was nothing there for you.
Good. I should not have hedged any bets on this team. Hashtag I love Drake Baldwin.
I did have a prediction that the Seattle Mariners would lead the American League West wire to wire. Nope.
Wow.
John's other prediction.
Let's take a look at the Mariners. 7-9.
I don't think they've led the division once.
The Athletics are 8-7.
I have
another terrible prediction by John is that Yordan Alvarez would play less than 20 games in the field, and he's already played 8.
That's not my fault. That's not
that was
my
me.
fault.
That was me.
Oh, okay. Ooh. What did I say?
Wait, actually, that might have been you. Hang on.
Oh, no.
No, that was me.
Oh, thank God. Okay, but he's made 12 starts at DH and only 5 in the outfield.
Adam's 12 games started for Alek Manoah with the Los Angeles Angels is not looking very good.
So far, long season. Long season.
Ooh.
I have a bold prediction that's going to bring us back to talking about baseball, if you guys want to get there.
Yeah, please.
Over under. This one was between Mr. Lieber and I specifically. Over under 55.5 wins for the Colorado Rockies. I took the over. Mr. Lieber took the under. At 6-10, they are currently on pace for 61 wins. The Colorado Rockies, not the worst team in the NL West. Well, technically they're tied for the worst team in the NL West, the Giants, also 6-10. But
I'll point out myself
on my Colorado Rockies. I talked a little bit about them last week. But I got to tell you guys, it's looking up. Things are still looking up.
Rock Timber is back.
You better believe it.
Wow. Also, Kyle Freeland scratched yesterday.
Not what you want.
Left shoulder soreness. The one that he throws with.
He throws with his shoulder?
Well, now he doesn't throw with the right shoulder. He threw with the wrong one, apparently. It hurt him.
I think he's holding the ball with the left shoulder. Yeah. Adam, anything more on the Rockies, or shall I move us to something else?
His shoulder is not the part of
the body that you throw with.
That's not the part of the arm that you're most concerned about. I'll put it that way.
Was it his finger? Is it his finger?
No.
Is it his finger?
God, we're off the rails already, ladies and gentlemen.
What is between your finger and your shoulder and your arm that could possibly be important?
Your hand, your wrist, your hamate bone, your ulna, your radius,
your elbow.
Oh, the weenus.
Oh my God! I gotta mark this as explicit.
I said weenus.
You didn't say weenus.
Another prediction.
Can we talk about baseball?
Yeah, another prediction that John and John had was that Ali Marmol would be fired, and for some reason the Cardinals are 8-7, tied for second in the National League Central.
Yeah, what's going on in St. Louis, dude? What are they doing over there?
Can we talk about Jordan Walker?
I'd say we talk about Jordan Walker and JJ Weatherholt.
Agree.
So Jordan Walker.
Pulling up the Baseball Savant page.
Perennial ground ball hitter most of the time. All of a sudden he has 100th percentile batting run value.
Yeah. Can I read this? Can I read this to you guys?
You read it, yeah.
I'm going to read you the batting line numbers on Baseball Savant. Expected weighted on OBA, on base. I don't know what any of these mean.
Average.
100 percentile. Expected batting average, 99th percentile. Expected slugging percentage, 100th percentile. Average exit velo, 99th percentile. Barrel percentage, 100th percentile. Hard hit percentage, 99th percentile. LA sweet spot percentage, I don't know what that
Launch
means.
angle.
Launch angle sweet spot percentage, 96th percentile. Bat speed, 99th percentile. Everything else is not bad. Squared up percentage, 53%. Chase percentage, 48. Not great. Whiff percentage, 24. K percentage, 24. Walk percentage, 51.
When he's hitting the ball, he's hitting the ball really hard. That's what
I think you guys, have you watched him?
Yes.
What I would do is I would suggest you look at him last year and look at him this year, because that is a different batting stance, and that is
I was going to make this point. I was going to make this exact point.
Somebody went in the offseason with him and told him, "You're never going to hit the baseball if you keep swinging like this."
It just retooled the whole thing. I mean, it looks like they broke it down and rebuilt the entire batting stance from scratch, and clearly it's been paying dividends.
Because he had a really weird swing.
Yeah.
It was unorthodox. He was a very upright hitter in the past.
Yes. The bat is in the zone for longer in 2026 because, again, somebody taught him how to swing a baseball bat for the first time in his life. He's still upright, but instead of the hands being here, the whole load, the hands drop early so that he's in the zone for longer. And it's worked very well. What are you two looking at? Am I audio and visually here?
Yeah, you are. You are. It's just when you was like, well, his whole load, and I just go. I just did like this cartoonish like eyebrow raise.
It was an incredibly Jim Carrey moment.
I work with children.
This is the kind of thing that you can only see on the potting or the chatting average YouTube.
Potting average.
The potting average.
It's on Spotify too. It's a video on Spotify too if you want to
Is
see
it
it.
actually? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it uploads
There is
as a
video
video
on
the whole way
Spotify.
through.
Hello to our Spotify listeners.
Hello to our Spotify. Hi, Dad. I think.
Goodbye to our Spotify listeners. Hi, my dad keeps commenting. He was like, when is Paul Skenes going to become a Yankee? He's not.
All right, let's talk about it.
Yeah, listen, right? There's a world.
All right, you know what? Let's entertain it. Fine, let's entertain it.
Here's the scenario, right? Here's the scenario where it goes wrong. Because this right now, the window you're trying to hit, if you're the Pirates, right, is the core three that you want to build around in your rotation, obviously, is Skenes, Bubba Chandler, and Jared Jones. And Jared Jones, when he has played, has been phenomenal, but really has not played for the past like 3 years at this point. He just cannot get out of his own way injury-wise. And if that continues to be a trend, and if Bubba Chandler eventually does not stick at the major league level the way that they think he is going to right now, because he's had 3 starts and they weren't really great so far this season, right? If he doesn't stick either, there's a world where the Pirates, I think, turn into another rebuild. And that is where Skenes potentially gets moved. It's 2 or 3 years down the road, but that's the roadmap.
Because what I found interesting was when Connor Griffin was announced to be coming up, Skenes was part of the press junket. And he said that Connor Griffin would be the face of the Pirates for years to come.
Well, I think I think Paul is a smart enough guy not to be like, yeah, he's going to be really cool to like be with me on the team.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be really cool to see what I can do with him on my team.
Right, like he wants it to be his moment.
Yeah.
How many years do we think Livy Dunn realistically wants to live in Pittsburgh for?
I don't think she lives in Pittsburgh, my man.
They don't live in city limits.
Exactly.
Are you serious? They live in the richest possible suburb of Pittsburgh. And I think they're fine.
I'm just
Paul's
saying.
on ARB next year.
I've heard.
Have we considered why have they? Did they? Wait a minute. They extended Connor Griffin before he came to the league.
No, they extended him after he debuted up because they didn't owe him.
I don't care.
Afterwards.
Whatever. They extended him on day 2 of his MLB career.
That's true.
Are they going to just not extend Paul Skenes?
Well, because Paul Skenes would cost more.
Correct.
Secondary question. In ARB in this next offseason,
Paul Skenes is going to
will the
$75 million.
Will the Jeff Passan tweet say, the Pirates organization has offered an ARB number of $1.5 million, and Paul Skenes' camp has offered an arbitration number of $75 million?
Since we're on the topic of bold predictions, I'll set the line right here. The difference between Paul Skenes' figure and the Pittsburgh Pirates figure, I'm going to set the over-under on that. We'll say 12.5 million. $12.5 million difference. Do we think it's over that or under that?
Over.
Over? Are we serious?
But
we are asking Bob Nutting to pay a player what he's worth.
I think that the ARB team or whatever they are, whatever you call them, the guys who actually decide how much he's going to get paid.
The arbiters, if you will.
The arbiters, if you will side closer to the Pirates. And then that will be a big point of contention as they move into taking next season off.
I think Skenes is just going to ask for like $10 million more than whatever Skubal asked for, right?
Would you pay Paul Skenes $10 million?
It's just going to be whatever Skubal's contract was prorated to,
all right,
cost upgrades.
Here's a question: would you pay Terry Skubal more or less money than you'd pay Paul Skenes? Which one would you pay more?
Skenes.
I think I would take Skenes too. I'm not necessarily sure that Skenes is the better pitcher of the two, but I feel like Skenes is a better piece to build on, if that makes sense.
Skubal was awarded his $32 million salary after the three-person panel sided with him over the team's $19 million. So if that's actually a good line. They offered $13 million less than what he asked for. So Skenes is. Did I say Skenes? I meant Skubal.
Skubal, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
You okay? Because I mean, they're both just so good. That's the thing. Is they're both. Now Skenes is 23 right now. We're not assuming that they both just enter free agency immediately. Like Skenes is going to reach free agency when he's 28 or whatever, and Skubal's entering that right before his age. Terry Skubal entering free agency right before his age 30 season. Oh my God. We are going to figure out how much money each owner has specifically because they're offering as much of it as they can to one guy.
You know what really makes me sad?
Is he's going to be a Dodger?
Yeah.
Probably. But
I really
Jack Flaherty will convince him not to.
I really, really hope in the next wave of MLB expansion franchises that we get enough teams on the West Coast that it allows the league to reconstitute some of the divisions so that the Rockies no longer have to be under the same umbrella as the Dodgers because it's just not playing the same sport, frankly.
Well, I think it's a little defeatist, I'll be honest. Like I think there's a good chance he's not.
I'm very confused by the phrasing of the next wave of MLB expansion teams.
I mean, I don't know
about you guys.
Forever.
Not a single one of us was alive the last time they expanded. Okay, you know what really pisses me off about Skubal being really good at baseball?
Please.
In 2022, I sold a Bowman First autograph Skubal card for $10. 2 years later, he had 6.7 WAR, and he won the Cy Young for his first of 2 straight Cy Youngs.
The summer after my freshman year of college, in my attempt to make a little bit of spending money in absence of being able to work a summer job because I had a torn ACL, I sold a lot of my childhood baseball card collection, and included in that childhood baseball collection was no less than 4 Shohei Ohtani rookie cards. And I think I got $75 for the 4 of them total.
$75? Gee, Pop, you think I can get a stick of gum? That wasn't funny.
Here we go. I'm pulling it up. The last sold Tarek Skubal Bowman Chrome
Oh,
first,
boy.
which was exactly what I had. Ungraded, $144. Graded PSA 9, $265.
Yeesh.
Just a reminder, I sold it for $10 on eBay.
Yeah. But this is 10 more than he had.
Uh-huh.
That is true.
Oh my god. Oh, this is one of the refractors. Never mind, I'm sorry. PSA 10 was 1,800, but it was a refractor. I apologize. Wow. All right.
Browsing eBay for singles of baseball cards. You can get a 2025 Allen and Ginter Livy Dunn for 99 cents if either of you are interested in that.
What else in the baseball world? I went to the White Sox game yesterday.
How
nice,
was that?
dude.
There was a 3-hour delay. And you know what? I'm gonna use my platform here.
Oh?
Can MLB players really not play in mist? Can MLB players not play when it's barely raining?
Have you tried throwing something that's slightly wet?
Can MLB players really not like deal with water?
This
Because-
wasn't an issue when we allowed pitchers to use sticky stuff.
Because hear me out. I'm just saying. I stood outside for most of this delay because it wasn't raining.
Did you enjoy your views from scenic Kauffman Stadium?
I'd also like to use my platform to entice everybody to never go to Kauffman Stadium unless it's your first time seeing an MLB game there, just so you can cross it off your list. Because there is not a darn thing special about that stadium. Adam, you and I, as college students, called a college baseball game there. Yes.
Correct.
Correct.
It did happen. I
Correct.
was there. I remember it.
And
Almost didn't happen on multiple occasions.
and would you possibly agree?
Yeah.
There is,
That
John, have you
stadium-
been there?
That stadium was
Kauffman?
very
No.
obviously built in the 80s.
There's
I've not
nothing
been.
cool about it. Not a single thing. The fountains,
Nothing?
those are cool, I guess. Wow.
It Kauffman Stadium to me is appealing in the way that like a old historic amusement park is appealing. It's like, wow, that's cool that we used to play baseball games at stadiums that look like that. I'm gonna go to Petco Park now.
Yeah, and my thing is like I have a friend who mentioned this too that we went with. When you walk into a stadium and you scan your ticket, you walk past the concessions, you walk up the ramps or the stairs to get to your level, and you walk through that into your section for that first time, right? It's like, holy crap, man. Baseball. This is awesome. There's nothing like it's not like that whatsoever at Kauffman. Like you walk into the stadium and it's kind of just like, hey, there's the field. They're gonna try and play baseball there later today, I guess. Hey, did you guys see our big video board?
Yeah, there's no real big grand reveal. It's
Yeah. There's a carousel out in center field. Didn't ride it. Good friend of the program, Spencer Vermeer, bet me $20 I wouldn't go try to steal second base on the mini little kid field out in center field as well. I didn't because Royal staff was playing with kids on it because there was a 3-hour rain delay because it was misting. White Sox won though. Shout out Tanner Murray.
They were what?
Playing with children on the field because there was a 3-hour rain delay. So I'm pretty sure most parents were like, "Go away from me."
So the kids were playing on the field.
Correct.
All right. Okay. All right. The
Why
Immaculate
are the
Grid is a
Tampa
3
Bay
by 3
Rays-
grid. You go, yeah. You
Is there
go,
a
you go.
division that isn't currently tied for first? Okay, the National League East and the National League West aren't currently tied for first. I guess neither is the NL Central. Okay, everybody in the American League has at least 2 teams tied for first place. I know we're early in the season, but that's quite funny.
We're
Sorry, I had a bad
100% divisional race watching in early April.
Hey guys, why are the Pittsburgh Pirates in first place?
It's a fair question. There's enough people that can ask that.
I have
And
no
the answer
idea.
is because Bubba Chandler hasn't gone off the rails yet. They're going to trade Paul Skenes. It's going to happen.
It's gonna happen. Paul Skenes, you are a Cincinnati Red.
Oh, God.
Oh, okay, I was really confused. Guys,
Yeah,
Well,
really?
Go ahead.
really bad wording from this headline on MLB.com. Cards number 26 prospect Jordan off to blazing start in 2026. The article talking about Blaze Jordan, of course. I'm sitting here going, yeah, I don't think he's a prospect anymore, though. Thinking they were talking about Jordan Walker. Please, who was next?
I believe I was next. I guess we could have talked about this last week, and we didn't really, but second wave of City Connect uniforms are out. Are we moved by any of them?
Let me pull up I saw the Kansas City Royal ones in person on MLB Baseball Players. If you designed those,
that would have been a good segue, John, if we could have thought that a little.
If you designed those, you should lose your job.
Whoa.
They're so unbelievably ugly.
Whoa.
Can I also ask a question?
Bisexual, I think you mean.
Shout
John?
out bisexuals.
John, Adam, can you guys please answer a question for me?
Sure. Is
First
it about
word
the
of the
bisexual...
uniform. First word of the uniform.
Kansas.
No. Of the brand with the swoosh, Tiger Woods,
Nike.
Jordan, Nike. The third word of the uniform.
Nike's one word.
I have no idea where you're trying to lead me.
What's the third word of the uniform?
Connect.
What's the... How fucking dumb are you guys?
You're not explaining it well.
What's the word right in the middle of Nike and Connect?
City.
Why is the uniform have an R on it?
Are you serious?
That's
where this point went?
That's my nitpick. Also, their ugly gradients don't belong in sports.
I can't stand you. You're mad about the R? At least it's in Royals. The Brewers have Wisco across their chest.
Dude, oh my God. I need to understand. I want to understand. Why are they called City Connect uniforms if they mean nothing to the city?
So that's the thing. So many teams have been taking it different ways. Like there are some teams that truly, like, I think have tried to connect with the city. I think the Rockies' first ones with the license plate worked. To an extent, would argue that the Brewers' Wisco uniforms work, right? But
I agree. They're Wisconsin's team.
A lot of teams that just have not played into that at all.
Like,
at all.
I don't want to get hung up on the Royals for too long, so I'm going to expand here. But like the Royals logo on their hat is just the freaking top of the scoreboard. And then the R, and then the top of the scoreboard.
Respectfully, the gradient on the hat is terrible.
And where are you connecting to the city that you're trying to actively leave right now?
The city of fountains. It's because it's the fountains. They're the city of fountains.
John, I understand. Let's look up Kansas City's old City Connects. Take a look here. Shit, it says KC on them. Oh my God, the city. This is my argument because like even like the Cincinnati ones.
Oh, I was gonna go there next.
What are those for? What does this
They're red.
mean?
I'll tell you this: the Cincinnati Reds, and by God, they're red. By God, those they got three.
Because
Can I-
they got so close to wearing a vest, but they were like, we can't wear a vest. Let's
Yep.
just make the sleeves not have a pattern.
So the
Just wear a
Rockies used to
vest.
do that with their black vests, right? The replica jerseys, for whatever reason, you
Mhm.
can't sell just the vests. So the sleeves are just the same color and underneath it, but they're like attached to the replica jerseys, which makes me think that maybe these actually are vests and they're red like undershirts. I don't know that for sure though.
They're not.
They aren't.
I'm looking at
No.
a close-up picture of
That's
somebody
terrible.
right now.
They are just
literally the shirt with like it. MLB.com says with the nod to the vest style jersey, the Reds
That's
were less
horrid.
than 2 decades ago. Here's another one. I really like Baltimore's. Other than the fact that not a single person has ever called it Be More, and everything else about that uniform is great. I like the colors. You've got a little orange in there to like, hey, we are the Royals, but you've also got a little green. The hat's awesome.
Yeah, the hats are nice.
The hat is awesome. The Atlanta one, beautiful. John, I don't know the color significance here, if there is any.
so the blue, the powder blue is
Yeah.
from the 80s. So they've been doing. My suspicion is they're going to keep doing this like eras thing. So this is like the 80s era with Dale Murphy and like
Yeah.
the like TBS Superstation. So they have the TBS like Atlanta like ATL and Atlanta
Yes,
Braves.
yeah.
So it's really just modernized with like the darker blue and the red from the current color palette, but mostly you're looking at a callback to Dale Murphy.
Right.
Like
And like
But
maybe
that's
it's
the thing to me, right? Even then, arguably, you're stretching that definition of City Connect, right? Because what are you connecting to? Your team's past? Well, then that's just a throwback.
I agree. I wish there was some more things. I have nothing that I know about Atlanta, but like I wish there was like a little like point to like something else here. Like
they did.
like what?
They pointed to TBS.
Okay, yes, they have one patch with the ATL. That's a good point. Like at least Atlanta's across the chest too.
That is
But like
Be more.
I don't like the White Sox current City Connects, just as an example, right?
I don't think
White
anyone
Sox,
like the Rockies ones.
but the White Sox current City Connects are very much connected to either Chicago or Chicago sports.
Correct.
Like they're literally modeled after Bulls jerseys. They have the 5 stars, like or the 4 stars, whatever it is. Like everything's cool there. What else? What other ones are there? I like the Wisco one. I'm not gonna lie. I like that one.
How do we feel about the new Diamondbacks ones?
I've not seen these yet.
Like the ones from last year, the purple ones.
Yeah, that's still. I mean, it's still the same weight. It's still second weight, right? This is all
Yes.
City Connect 2.0.
Yeah.
I like these.
They're fine.
I think it's hard
Again, see, this to me is the deviation from
Yeah.
the city.
Yeah. But then again, I also like how many people know what city the Diamondbacks play in?
Phoenix.
Well, right, but
I do that. Is Chase Field in Phoenix?
It's
All
downtown.
of those cities there are like basically the same place and just glued next to each other.
yeah, I like the Pirates if it wasn't called a City Connect jersey. I love
They look a
San
little
Diego.
bit travel ball.
Yes. San Diego's is awesome. There's nothing I'm sorry, there's nothing wrong with these San Diego jerseys. I hope we all agree.
How do we feel about the Rangers?
I'm glad that they figured out how to put a T on the hat with Tejas on a jersey and not have it look like Tetas.
Agree. Agree.
Hey John, you're really gonna have to mark this one as explicit.
Yeah.
The AI bot might know Spanish.
My thing is that I just didn't expect the Texas Rangers to lean into Mexican heritage.
No, it's fine. I just didn't expect it to be Chinese.
Yeah, like it's fine. I just didn't expect it to be the Texas Rangers. Like.
Would you expect Houston? I assume, right? To lean
No,
more
like,
into
Arizona, arguably.
honestly,
San
Arizona and San Diego, maybe the LA teams, maybe.
and like San Diego is fully binational by cultural.
Well, even Miami, dude.
Yeah,
yeah. I'd
which
like
they
to see
did for
them not wear whatever the hell they
Havana
wear.
Sugar Kings.
Yeah.
The first time
They should have stuck with those. They should have stuck with those. Those are much better than
ones.
Just the curl ones are like they're black, but they have the pops, the blue and pink. It just looks really bad.
Yeah. I don't know. I really like City Connects. I love the idea of them. Like the perfect ones, Adam, like you're right. The perfect ones. And it's hard. It's also hard when you're the Colorado Rockies and not the Denver Rockies to then be like Denver. Because it almost feels like you're, and I wonder if this is a thing, same thing with Arizona, are you alienating people who live in Grand Junction from being Colorado Rockies fans when they wear a City Connect jersey? You know what I mean? Like, that says Denver across it. But like that, like you said, the license plate one.
There's an argument to be made there. There's an argument to be made there. But also, I think these are, alternate jerseys that you wear once a week tops.
Right. Right. The White Sox Southside ones, and then at the same time the Cubs released the Wrigleyville ones. I think the Southside ones are done better because, I think the Wrigleyville ones were done not as well, mostly because there's more Cubs fans than just in Wrigleyville. So like I don't know, it's interesting, but I think out of this,
they moved away from doing City Connects with the second wave as well. Like they don't have one anymore, and I mean, New York still doesn't. The Yankees, I should say, still don't have one, and arguably never will.
I liked the gray Mets ones. I know we're not talking about those because those aren't current, but like I like those. But no, I think this current wave is good. There's just maybe two bad ones.
To me, it's how long can you drag the idea out, right? Like, there's only this is an issue that the NBA, I think, of all leagues suffers from the most, right? When you're only wearing your uniform for a year and then you retire it, and then it's a new City Connect every year, and you're trying to just, for lack of a better term, shit out as many of these things as you can so you can keep merchandising and keep selling new product, right? Like, it's eventually you're going to go idea bankrupt. And I think MLB is very much barreling down those tracks. I think City Connects were a very good idea. We definitely got some good uniforms out of them. But I wonder how long before this idea overstays its welcome. Much in the same vein as the Players Weekend a la 5-10 years ago.
And I think the other thing is like, I think you could legitimately do this same idea of City Connect jerseys and just call it something else, and people would like them again.
Totally.
Like,
just let every team have one like wacky alternate that doesn't have to adhere to your main color combo, and just let that be what it is. Like,
and I don't know what you would call it, but like, yes, my biggest issue is that there's an R on the Royals uniforms for their fucking City Connects. That's my biggest issue. Like, same thing with the Pirates. You've got nothing about Pittsburgh there other than the fact that you're still in the Pittsburgh colors. Like, Cincinnati, I'm just confused. I kind of like the logo though, so I'm giving them a pass. Like, I don't know. There's some cool options that you could still do.
When Tampa Bay gets around to releasing their new ones, if they go away from the skateboarding Ray logo, I'm gonna be so pissed off.
Oh. Yeah, that's a good point. Who's all getting new ones this year? Do we know yet?
No idea. I got no. You kind of sprung that on me. I don't like. I don't have that.
I guess maybe it is just these 8. All right, guys, somebody filled in that error.
The Immaculate Grid is a 3x3 grid with 3 rows and 3 columns. That makes it 9 things for us to talk about. Those are players. Those are players. We talk about players here. John Lieber has fully discombobulated me. I had like a good like actual script for that, and John was like, "Someone go fill the dead air," and I forgot exactly what I was gonna say.
Today on the grid, the columns are the White Sox, the Royals, and a 30-plus save pitching season, and the rows are the Boston Red Sox, the St. Louis Cardinals, and an All-Star appearance.
Let's see. So for this is harder than I thought. I'll be honest with you. I don't know why this one isn't coming to me very well.
Well, we have a White Sox column that, in theory, or row, I guess, in theory, that one of our co-hosts should be able to knock out.
Yeah. White Sox All-Star. Adam Dunn.
Cardinals Royals.
Sure.
Garrett Hampson. Noted Colorado Rocky.
I was gonna suggest Greg Holland for that one, but you picked arguably a better Colorado Rocky.
To stick on the Royals Red Sox. What about Jackie Bradley Jr.?
Royals Red Sox?
Yeah, Royals Red Sox.
3%. Oof.
Cardinals White Sox. Jose Quintana.
Yeah. Oh, Red Sox. Wait, Red Sox or Cardinals? I'm sorry. Oh, no. Adam. White Sox or Cardinals? Red Sox or Cardinals for Quintana. I'm sorry. What did you say? You froze.
Cardinals White Sox.
Gotcha. That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
So
Another
for
3%.
For Royals, All-Star. Was Chris Bubich an All-Star? Like my gut feeling is that Chris Bubich was an All-Star last year.
I don't think he was.
I think he was.
I thought he was.
Last year, though, do we want to use last year's? Is that what you said?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you could. I mean,
yeah, but it's Bubich, dude.
Okay, I'll put him in. 0.4.
Okay, see, I was right. White Sox All-Star?
That was better than the suggestion I was going to make, which was Andrew Benintendi.
God, we love that guy. That guy's our favorite. We need White Sox, Boston, and then 30-plus save season for Red Sox, Cardinals, and All-Star.
Boston 30-plus saves?
Somebody that wore both socks.
I mean, there's a bunch. Garrett Crochet, Chris Sale, Yohan Moncada. But, like, I don't want to use any of those guys, obviously.
Yeah. How about Kevin Pillar?
Kevin Pillar. 0.2. All right, we need 30-plus save season.
Because, like, for the Red Sox, it's going to be what? Aroldis Chapman just did it. And then it's, like, Craig Kimbrell, Papelbon. I don't know that far back from the Red Sox.
Did Kenley do it with them ever?
I'm sure Kenley has a 30-plus save season with them.
But no, with them, I don't think he... No, because he was injured for a bit. He was off the team for a second.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Does Mookie Betts have
one? I mean, and then for the Cardinals, it's what? Helsley, Trevor Rosenthal.
Dude, this is brutal. Kenley, 2 seasons in Boston. 2023, he had 29 saves. 2024, he had 7.
Oh my god.
Thoughts on Boston Ugueth Urbina?
What?
2002 Red Sox closer Ugueth Urbina.
Sure. I don't know who that is.
You Alvara do it? Surely.
No, I looked. He didn't.
No.
40 saves
not
for Ugueth Urbina. Yeah, we're putting that guy in. 1%.
Not even our best answer on the board. That's crazy.
Closer for the...
Thoughts on Jason Eastringhausen?
Eastringhausen, yes.
Sure. I've got nothing. Sure.
23%.
Oh my god.
Oh, we just sold the whole game. That's horrid. That's horrid.
What the hell?
Mr. Lieber, what do you have to say for yourself?
Chat, we still need an all-star with 30-plus saves.
Oh my god. Give me friend of the program Wade Davis.
Oh yeah.
0.6%.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Off the dome.
31. Jason Eastringhausen, number 1 answer.
Of course he is.
Of course.
Hardest spot on the grid today, White Sox Cardinals. There's been 181 of them. 260 players have played for both Sox.
Both teams have been around for a really long time.
Big names, Carlton Fisk, Tom Seaver, Chris Sale.
Yohan Moncada.
Biggest name there. Charlie Armbruster, obviously.
Who?
Bose Burger, obviously.
Not to be confused with Bob's Burger.
Right. You know, yeah.
Jose Canseco, obviously.
Thanks
for listening. Keep naming guys. It's thank you.
If you listen to us on Apple Podcasts, that's great. That's what I do too. If you listen to us on Spotify, apparently you can see us on the video right now, so you can see John Lieber staring at you with his big puppy dog eyes.
If you're watching, do you use YouTube, Apple Music?
No, I use Apple Podcasts.
Do you use Spotify for music?
Yes.
What the fuck? What?
Don't question my methods.
If you want to follow us on Twitter, it's the Chatting AVG. John Sansoni tweeted from it last night, I believe. Huge.
That was not me. I did not.
Adam Busak tweeted from it last night.
I did tweet from it last night.
We didn't even mention the fact that the White Sox called up Noah Schultz and Sam Antonacci for tomorrow's game. Thank you for listening, and good night. How do you say his name?